The one thing I learned about getting old is never stop doing fitness. I saw the muscle density of people that do fitness and those that do not. And the ones that do not do fitness, they lose their mobility, they lose their health, they lose their strength, they lose everything. Whereas I've seen people who are 80, who are hitting the gym, who can do all the shit that I can do. 80. Because they use their body. So the phrase use it or lose it kind of does exist. Kuma would fear Boomy, as he'd have no idea what he would do. This is why Kuma is a Slav, and why guns are part of my religion. Alright, cool, here we go. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't seen The Mandalorian. Guys, can you start voting in Slav things? Although this is very entertaining and I have absolutely no complaints. But you get what I mean, right? I know things through the memes. Just the memes. That's all I know. The memes.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony.
See, I'm just thinking of the different bending abilities and what you could do with it. And I'm just thinking, someone that is incredibly powerful as an airbender could siphon all of the air in a given space and suffocate people. A firebender that is powerful could burn people to a crisp. If they were hiding in a castle or something, he could literally just burn the whole place and they would all just burn to death. If they were like hiding under something, he could just continue burning until it turns into an oven and they cook alive, right? A waterbender could just tsunami the crap out of an area, and an earthbender could obviously create a giant tomb and just engulf and kill anything. So either of, any of the elements used properly are very powerful. And then the airbender is like, you master all four. And it's sort of like, okay, can everyone master four? Or can everyone only have one? Or like, you don't have to answer this, but I'm sort of like, okay, if the airbender is gonna master four, is it possible for someone to use more than one? You know what I mean? Like, anyways.
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
Just the
100
Avatar?
years passed and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
Wait, so his old friend is the most powerful earthbender. Why doesn't he study under him for a while? I think bending is a biological thing. Like, you either have it or you don't. Hence why Katara is a waterbender, but Sokka isn't. Fair enough. But why is he leaving the city? He just got there. And his friend is an earthbender. Why can't he learn earthbending from his friend, who just so happens to be a very powerful earthbender? Why you do this? Book 1, Water. Chapter 6, Imprisoned. He's going to learn them in order, for some reason. After air, it goes water, earth, fire. Then what is he doing in the Earth Village?
Great, you're back. What's for dinner?
We've got a few options. First, round nuts. And
Oh, he went to see Boomy. Might be an electric eel thing. They have a specialized organ to control electrical impulses. Maybe they have special organs. Being a kid and sidetracking from his goals. Bloody procrastination.
some
At least he's not procrastinating. You know how some teenagers masturbate to procrastinate? Procrastinating.
kind of oval-shaped nuts,
He wanted to go down the earthbending slide.
and some rock-shaped nuts that might just be rocks. Dig in.
Seriously, what else you got?
What the
It's
fuck?
coming from over there.
I like how
We
chill the
run
bison
away
is.
from huge booms, not toward them.
I like how the bison's just chilling. It's just like, I'm gonna chill here. This bison is my spirit animal. Ah!
Earthbender.
Let's go meet him.
He looks dangerous, so we better approach cautiously.
Hello there. I'm Katara.
Ladies and gentlemen. Women.
What's your name?
Oh, right. She's a woman. And he is a man. This makes sense. Okay, so he doesn't know how to talk to girls.
Nice to meet you.
I just wanted to say hi.
Hey, that guy's gotta be running somewhere. Maybe we're near a village. And I bet that village has a market.
Which means no nuts for dinner.
Hey, I worked hard to get those nuts. Yeah, I hate him too.
So the little guy can fly?
Great hat. I'll trade you some nuts for it.
Stalker.
Hi, Mom.
Where have you been, Haru? You're late.
Wait, your name is Haru? My girlfriend's name is Haru. This is the weirdest shit ever. Well, there goes my boner.
Get started on your chores.
Hey, you're that kid. Why did you run away before?
You must have me confused with some other kid.
No, she doesn't. We saw you earthbending.
They saw you doing what?
They're crazy, Mom. I mean, look at how they're dressed.
Wait, so earthbending's bad now?
You know how dangerous that is? You know what would happen if they caught you earthbending.
Oh, the Fire Nation. Like the Sith killing all the midichlorian kids because they're force sensitive. I get it. Kill them before they grow up.
Open up! Fire Nation, act natural!
Well, that didn't take long. This is the most sus shit ever. Wow, how nice of her to be stealing food and pointing her ass towards the guy. They look like Mongolians, like the Mongolians. Well, what the Mongolians did, and they are actually very clever, they would get the males and they would literally march them at the front of their people, of their army. And so when they were attacking the next place, when the archers were hitting, they were actually hitting the prisoners in the front. So they were wasting their ammunition on prisoners. And any kids that were taller than a cartwheel would get killed. But the kids that are shorter than a cartwheel, well, they could be indoctrinated into the Mongol army. When you really think about it, Genghis Khan was pretty crafty.
What do you want? I've already paid you this week.
The tax just doubled. And we wouldn't want an accident, would we?
Wow, extortion.
Fire. It's sometimes so hard to control. You can keep the copper ones.
Nice guy. How long has the Fire Nation been here?
5 years. Fire Lord Ozai uses our town's coal mines to fuel his ships.
They're thugs. They steal from us. And everyone here is too much of a coward to do anything about it.
Wow, that's like modern society.
Quiet, Haru. Don't talk like that.
But Haru's an earthbender. He can help.
Yeah, one against an army.
Earthbending is forbidden. It's caused nothing but misery for this village. He must never use his abilities.
Hey, Haru, have you ever heard of a landslide? Or an avalanche? Think about it. Giant mountain next to your town, a bunch of firebenders walking around. Shit happens, right?
How can you say that? Haru has a gift. Asking him not to earthbend is like asking me not to waterbend. It's a part of who we are.
So if you mix an earthbender and a waterbender, do you get like mud-style jutsu, or what happens? Or does the kid have a genetic chance to be a waterbender and or earthbender? He could wreck his village, Kuma. You better learn how to use the Force then.
You don't understand.
I understand that Haru can help you fight back. What can the Fire Nation do to you that they haven't done already?
Oh, you know, kill you.
They could take Haru away. Like they took his father.
Oh, the way of the Mongolians. See, this bison's just chilling.
My mom said you can sleep here tonight, but you should leave in the morning.
Thanks. I'll make sure Appa doesn't eat all your hay.
All? See, he's my spirit animal. I fucking love Appa. I fucking love him.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier.
He's my spirit animal.
I didn't know about your father.
That's okay. It's funny, the way you were talking back in the store, it reminded me of him.
Thanks.
My father was very courageous. When the Fire Nation invaded, he and the other Earthbenders were outnumbered 10-1, but they fought back anyway.
10-1. I like those odds. They should have brought more men.
He sounds like a great man.
After the attack, they rounded up my father and every other Earthbender and took them away. We haven't seen them since.
So that's why you hide your earthbending.
Yeah. Problem is, the only way I can feel close to my father now is when I practice my bending.
Well, chances are that your father is working in the coal mines. I mean, that's what I would do with prisoners.
He taught me everything I know.
See this necklace? My mother gave it to me.
It's beautiful.
I lost my mother in a Fire Nation raid. This necklace is all I have left of her.
It's not enough, is it?
No.
Just f*** already.
The mine!
Let me guess, he's gonna find his father.
Help me!
It's not working! We have to get help!
There's no time! Pull harder!
Haru, there's a way you can help him.
I can't.
Please, there's no one around to see you. It's the only way.
Watch, there's gonna be someone around to see it.
Haru, you did it!
Now, if this old man snitches, I swear to God.
It was so brave of Haru to use his earthbending to help that old man.
Okay, I don't want to be that guy, but you are using a lantern in a building filled with hay. Stop it.
You must have really inspired him.
I guess so.
Everyone should get some sleep. We're leaving at dawn.
You better put out that goddamn lantern.
Dawn, can't we sleep in for once?
Absolutely not. This village is crawling with Fire Nation troops. If they discover you're here, Aang, we'll be eating fireballs for breakfast. Good night.
I'd rather eat fireballs than nuts.
Good night.
That was clever. Yeah, someone snitched. Wait, they're knocking?
That's him!
That old mother.
That's the Earthbender!
See, this is why I technically do help old people, but this is why I have trust issues. I love how they did the whole thing with the vase just so she could drop it.
They took him. They took Haru away.
What?
The old man turned him into the Fire Nation. It's all my fault. I forced him into earthbending.
So we're gonna bury the old man alive inside the mines?
Slow down, Katara. When did this happen?
Haru's mother said they came for him at midnight.
Then it's too late to track him. He's long gone.
We don't need to track him. The Fire Nation is going to take me right to Haru.
And why would they do that?
Have you ever heard of what they call water boating? Water boating? Boating? Water boarding? I think it's called water boarding. You know, it's when you get a piece of cloth, you cover their mouth and you pour water. It gives the sensation of drowning because the water covers the little holes in the cloth. And so they try to breathe, but they can't actually get in air. So you struggle as hard as you want, but you can't actually get any air in your breath. It's a highly effective means of interrogation. A personal favorite of the CIA. You know, even though it's technically against rules, but what does the CIA give a shit about? Waterboarding, thank you.
Because they're going to arrest me for earthbending.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, God, do not give me a daughter.
I thought you were crazy at first, Katara, but this might work. There are ventilation shafts throughout these mines. All Aang has to do is send an air current from that vent to this one right here. The boulder levitates and ta-da! Fake earthbending.
Aang, did you get all that?
Sure, I got it.
Do you remember your cue?
Yeah, just relax. You're taking all the fun out of this.
By this, do you mean intentionally being captured by an army of ruthless firebenders?
Exactly. That's fun stuff.
Here they come. Get in your places.
There's only 3 of them. Why don't you torture them for information? What the f?
Here they come. Get in your places.
So the middle one has the big mustache and goatee, the one on the right has the little mustache and goatee, and the one on the left has no mustache and goatee.
Get out of my way, pipsqueak!
You're a baby, blocked by Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, because some people whore out their kids on this platform.
How dare you call me Pipsqueak, you giant-eared cretin?
What did you call me?
A giant-eared cretin! Look at those things! Do herds of animals use them for shade?
You better back off! Seriously, back off.
I will not back off! I bet elephants get together and make fun of how large your ears are!
That's it! You're going down!
I'll show you who's boss! Earthbending style! I said earthbending style!
That lemur, he's earthbending.
No, you idiot! It's the girl!
Oh, of course.
I'll hold her! You've got 12 hours to find Haru. We'll be right behind you.
I love how these Fire Nation guys don't arrest all of the people involved. They just arrest that one person. Really, you literally have Avatar here, and you've got a waterbending girl and 3 guards, and you are just letting them capture her instead of torturing them. Cool. Okay, that's fine.
Momo, you have some big ears.
I love how we can actually talk to Momo. I absolutely love it. So, how are you gonna follow the ship? Kuma the kids. I was well aware of interrogation tactics during being a child. Ship to Siberia? It's spelt with an I.
She'll be fine, Aang. Katara knows what she's doing.
Does she? Does she? I thought that much was common sense as a kid. Pain is a good motivator.
Earthbenders, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard my modest shipyard.
Kuma, just because you're a slave doesn't mean other kids are as well. Well, then you're not properly educated, are you?
I am your warden. I prefer to think of you not as prisoners, but as honored guests. And I hope you come to think of me as your humble and caring host. You will succeed here if you simply abide... What kind of guest dishonors his host by interrupting him? Take him below. 1 week in solitary will improve his manners.
You know, solitary confinement is one of the worst punishments you can get. It will literally drive you insane.
Simply treat me with the courtesy I give you, and we'll get along famously.
Oh yeah, he definitely likes underage girls. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Andrew, member of the royal family, Queen Elizabeth's favorite son.
You will notice, Earthbenders, that this rig is made entirely of metal. You are miles away from any rock or earth. So, if you have any illusions about employing that brutish savagery that passes for bending among you people, forget them. It is impossible. Good day.
Katara?
Haru!
What are you doing here?
It's my fault you were captured. I came to rescue you.
So, you got yourself arrested?
It was the only way to find you.
You've got guts, Katara. I'll give you that. Come on. There's someone I want you to meet. Katara, this is my father, Tyro. Dad, this is Katara.
It's an honor to meet you.
Have some dinner, Katara.
Ugh.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Ugh.
It's still pretty bad, though.
Tyro, the prisoners are complaining there aren't enough blankets to go around.
I'll talk to the guards. In the meantime, make sure the elderly are taken care of. The rest of us will simply have to hope for warmer weather.
If you don't mind me asking, what's your escape plan?
Excuse me?
You know, the plan to get everyone off the rig? What is it? Mutiny? Sabotage?
The plan? The plan is to survive. Wait out this war. Hope that one day some of us can get back home and forget this ever happened.
Wait, I know this voice.
How can you say that? You sound like you've already given up.
Katara, I admire your courage, and I envy your youth. But people's lives are at stake here. The Warden is a ruthless man, and he won't stand for any rebellion. I'm sorry, but we're powerless.
We'll see about that.
Earthbenders! You don't know me, but I know of you.
Katara, as much as I applaud your enthusiasm, do you not see the two guards to your right that are watching and listening to everything that you're saying?
Every child in my Water Tribe village was rocked to sleep with stories of the brave Earth Kingdom and the courageous Earthbenders who guard its borders. Some of you may think that the Fire Nation has made you powerless. Yes, they have taken away your ability to bend, but they can't take away your courage. And it is your courage they should truly fear, because it runs deeper than any mine you've been forced to dig.
Miss Hachan, did you bring me food? What happened? Did you burn yourself? Sorry guys, I need a quick minute. Sorry. Sorry for that, ladies and gents. Hachan was making pumpkin soup. And she noticed that the pumpkin soup was a little bit chunky. So she put it in the blender while it was very hot, almost boiling hot, and turned on the blender. Unfortunately, she doesn't realize that by blending it, it creates a little bit of air, which pushes the lid off the blender, and it kind of went everywhere. And she thought that she could put her hand on top of the blender to keep the lid on, not understanding that it creates air and gas, which eventually fills up the area of the blender inside, pushing the lid off. And so she burnt her hand. She's okay. But just be careful when cooking. And it's usually not a good idea to put boiling things in a blender. So yeah. Science. At least she's okay. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's running cold water on her hand. And we've got like peas, so she'll be fine. Like, I got burnt last night here. But it is what it is. She'll be fine.
The ocean that keeps you far from home. It is the strength of your hearts that make you who you are. Hearts that will remain unbroken when all rock and stone has eroded away. The time to fight back is now. I can tell you the Avatar has returned. So remember your courage, Earthbenders. Let us fight for our freedom!
Can I say that whole speech, please? Sorry, I don't want to be that guy. I want to see the whole speech.
Earthbenders! You don't know me, but I know of you. Every child in my water tribe village was rocked to sleep with stories of the brave Earth Kingdom.
So you just admitted that you're from the water village and that the Avatar is alive. Cool.
And the courageous Earthbenders who guard its borders. Some of you may think that the Fire Nation has made you powerless. Yes, they have taken away your ability to bend. But they can't take away your courage. And it is your courage they should truly fear, because it runs deeper than any mine you've been forced to dig, any ocean that keeps you far from home. It is the strength of your hearts that make you who you are. Hearts that will remain unbroken when all rock and stone has eroded away. The time to fight back is now. I can tell you the Avatar has returned. So remember your courage, Earthbenders. Let us fight for our freedom!
Let's just put it this way. If I was the warden of a prison and a young girl was trying to invoke, I don't know, morale amongst the prisoners, the quickest way to decentivize rebellion would be torturing the girl in public? Huh. Burned my forearm making cookies 5 or 6 years ago. The mark is still there. Ooh. Well, you just f***ed up. My brother accidentally touched me with a pole he was using to stoke a fireplace and the mark is still there. Erased some of my freckles. Oh no. Wait, she just admitted that she's a waterbender and the Avatar is alive and the guy just walked away? What? Is this why he's in charge of a prison in the middle of Whoop Whoop? Because he's shit? Probably.
Your 12 hours are up. Where's Haru?
Being in village doesn't make you a certain bender, Kuma. But she's from the water village. And they arrested her for being an earthbender. Well, don't they already know of the Avatar being alive? Do you think something like that would be disseminated to everyone?
Gotta get out of here.
I can't.
We don't have much time. There are guards everywhere. Get on.
Katara, what's wrong?
I'm not leaving. I'm not giving up on these people.
What do you mean, these people?
What do you mean you're not leaving?
We can't abandon these people. There has to be a way to help them.
Maybe she's right. What do you say, Sokka?
I say you're both crazy. Last chance. We need to leave. Now.
No.
I hate when you get like this. Come on, we better hide.
This is the worst prison I've ever seen. There is literally a giant bison just chilling there.
Look! Tell me exactly what you saw.
Well, sir, it looked like a flying bison.
What?
It was a giant flying buffalo, sir, with an empty saddle.
Which was it? A buffalo or a bison?
I'm not sure what the difference is, but that's not really the point, is it, sir?
I'll decide what the point is, fool.
Ah, I see why he's in charge of a prison in the middle of the ocean.
You! Wake up the captain. Search the entire rig.
Sir.
What?
That was the captain you just threw overboard. So...
Then wake up someone I haven't thrown overboard and search the rig. There's something going on here, and I don't like it.
What the literal fuck? Wait, I'm sorry. Are we playing Metal Gear Solid 5?
Like it.
Look at this. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 5, aren't we? Outer Heaven. Oh, shit. Well, yes, he would be dead, because the surface tension of the water would be like stone. So he would literally fall on a flat surface and die.
Have much time. What are we gonna do?
I wish I knew how to make a hurricane. The warden would run away and we'd steal his keys.
Wouldn't he just take his keys with him?
I'm just tossing ideas around.
I tried talking the Earthbenders into fighting back, but it didn't work. If there was just a way to help them help themselves.
Metal Gear Solid 2 with what the Prodags are doing? This is very true.
For that, they need some kind of earth or some rock. Something they can bend.
Nuts. What about these nuts?
But this entire place is made of metal.
No, it's not. Look at the smoke. I bet they're burning coal. In other words, Earth.
Wait, why are they burning coal in the middle of an ocean on a platform? Unless they're heating, but what's the point?
It's almost dawn. We're running out of time. You sure this is gonna work?
It should. These vents reminded me of our little trick back at the village. We're gonna do the same thing, but on a much bigger scale. There's a huge deposit of coal at the base of the silo, and the whole system is ventilated. Aang closed off all the vents except one. When he does his airbending, the coal only has one place to go. Right back here.
There's the intruder!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Katara, stop! You can't win this fight!
Listen to him well, child. You're one mistake away from dying where you stand.
Congratulations, Avatar, you have lung cancer.
Chance, Earthbenders! Take it! Your fate is in your own hands!
Oh, God.
Foolish girl. You thought a few inspirational words and some coal would change these people? Look at these blank, hopeless faces. Their spirits were broken a long time ago. Oh, but you still believe in them. How sweet. They're a waste of your energy, little girl. You failed.
Oof!
Show no mercy!
For the Earth Kingdom, attack!
See, they're working together. I like it.
escape.
Guys, throw me some coal!
Now that's airbending.
No, please. I can't swim.
Don't worry. I hear cowards float.
Yes, Miss Hachan? You brought the soup. Thank you. Did you put your peas on your hand? Put peas on your hand. You don't want to get a burn. You can also put honey. You can put honey on your finger as ointment. I will, but it's very hot, but you can use honey as ointment. You have natural honey. See? Whoever said video games don't teach you anything. I learned that one in Metal Gear Solid 3.
I want to thank you for saving me.
Tell her to use aloe vera. I don't exactly have that lying around. But I do have honey because I am a bear.
For saving us.
All it took was a little coal.
It wasn't the coal, Katara. It was you.
Oh!
Thank you for helping me find my courage, Katara of the Water Tribe. My family and everyone here owes you much.
So, I guess you're going home now.
Yes, to take back my village. To take back all of our villages! The Fire Nation will regret the day they set foot on our land!
Come with us.
I can't. Your mission is to take back your home. Ours is to get Aang to the North Pole.
That's him, isn't it? The Avatar. Katara, thank you for bringing my father back to me. I never thought I'd see him again. I only wish there was some way.
I know. My mother's necklace! It's gone!
This kid is literally everywhere. He's a fucking STD. He's like everywhere. Your dad is a beekeeper. He has a few buckets of honey. Dude, natural honey, natural unprocessed honey is premium. You can make a fortune. Can he use the move Scorpion does in Mortal Kombat Fire Tele? I don't know. Zuko tracking like the Nemesis. Man, this girl has all the guys going after her. Zuko hears something crazy went down. I'm already there. But who would he hear from that something crazy went down? Oh, okay, what do we call this? Imprisoned. Makes sense. Makes sense. Not much to say, is there?
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.